Welcome back to the channel, folks. HappyCattyCrypto here. So the Fear and Greed Index still sitting up at that greed level. This is really good. The reason why this is playing so well at the moment is simply because BTC is walking a very strong path of resistance. None of this is financial advice. It's just us simply hashing things over and seeing what the sentiment's like in the market. And I'm seeing positive sentiment towards BTC, especially these support lines. When you hold levels like this for some time, this is clear consolidation sitting between 27k and 29k channel. This is what we want to see, especially at this point where there's so much of these operations going on to try and target the real strong members of the crypto community. Now, as you can see from the title of the video, we've simply, well, say we could call it we, I could blame it on the cat if I like to. We voted no for the Q2 funding proposition, and I've many reasons to do this, but my main reason at the moment is simply because people are throwing their toys out of the pram because they simply don't like the reaction they're getting from the community, and it doesn't work like this. This is all part of working on the contrary. It's this whole issue. We find this very deeply with the L1 team. If they didn't come up with it, they're not interested. They don't see it as a viable option. It becomes a whole world of... These are like the worst personality traits for people to have. It's reactance. It's an unpleasant motivational arousal to offer persons rules or regulations that threaten or eliminate specific behavioral freedoms. You know, you couldn't break it down any better than this. So like I've said, I have voted... As of now, if the vote's gone through, we have voted no. If something changes before the end of the vote, we may change our vote. But the high possibility right now is it's going to just simply stay at a no. There's not enough in this, even if they feel like themselves, which we're all entitled to our own opinions, even if they feel like they've got a good roadmap, they're doing everything perfectly, it doesn't matter because the community feel different. I feel different. We all feel different, and we're all entitled to our own opinions. And if this is the way that we feel, this is the way that we simply feel. So we have given it a no vote for many, many reasons. And some of the main reasons are simply just the behavior that's going on, the waste of money, the lack of actual oomph towards anything. It's just a pay for these people. This isn't... Like, we know this because Ed's stepping away. He's pretty much got bored with LUNC. He wants to create a chain that he can control, that he has birthed, and it's part of his image. He doesn't need to try and rebrand it or make it into something it's not because he owns it, right? He doesn't have to worry about what the community think. So all of these different things, I believe this whole scope of work needs changing. It needs re-rendering. It needs going through. They need to sit down with communities. They need to take advice. They need to take input. And they need to apply all this back into a new roadmap. Are they going to do this? Very, very big question at the moment, especially with Tobias's response about how he's been offered a job elsewhere. It all gets everything flowing in your mind, and I have no doubt everybody's feeling the same way as me. It's all just a pay package for them. It's just a pay at the end of the month. Now that pay is not coming, well, ta-ta, bye-bye. Well, so everything that we gave you, everything that we've done for you was for nothing, because as much as they're doing stuff for us, we're also doing stuff for them. They're benefiting greatly from this. The amount of times I've seen the L1 people on the L1 team now openly short in the market. This is insider trading. Many people are getting pulled aside for this by the SEC, CFTC. I wouldn't think people like this are simply just going to be not involved in anything like that. The SEC are just going to go, oh no, it's okay. No, it's okay. Don't worry about that inside trading you did. I just don't think so. So this whole behavioral system we're seeing is not healthy, and I'm not happy. I'm not happy with the way things are going. I'm not seeing enough work being put towards validators, projects, burning, all of these different things, yet we're paying out $140,000 a month for absolutely nothing. Terra Station is in shambles. It's in such shambles, Rebel Station works better than our own system. Let me say that again. Rebel Station works better than our own system. That is a big time problem. Just because of the simple fact, if a small team like that, and they have lost their funding from Neblio, can get Rebel Station up and running, why isn't one person on our team dedicated to simply just dealing with the station side of things? Instead, you're seeing Jared dealing with it. So what I need to see is everything that we went over this morning in our videos, some sort of plan as to how we are going to ramp up burning. A gas flea cider, we need to get a system in place that looks appeasing, the whole fruit bowl thesis. We need to look like a very tasty kiwi on the fruit bowl. So everybody wants to have a piece of the kiwi. Remove the stablecoins, do all of these different things, and you'll probably start to see community sentiment move upwards again. You'll probably start seeing positive stuff. But the biggest issue is you get all of this negative press and you get all of these bad reactions, and then the person who's supposed to be there calming people down and going, look, you guys need to understand, instead they're just blowing up and arguing with people. None of this is helping anything. Everything that I can see that happened yesterday has led to nothing but just a big group of disgruntled holders, people who are involved, and then everybody on the outside is just sitting there going, well, that was really childish. Everybody's now judging, it gives people more, and throughout all of this, it's like the highest levels of procrastination. You know why? Because we know what we need to do, we know what we want, but simply none of it's getting done. So for this fact, we've simply just decided we're gonna vote no. I don't want to see Ed Sidechain. No offense, I don't want to see Ed Sidechain become part of LUNC until LUNC is a complete system that's working. We've corrected the supply and everything's fixed. I don't want to see a Terra operator, which basically simplifies the current operating situation. It gives it the Tendermint treatment. We don't have time for these things. L1 Dojo, don't have time for it. We don't have time or money or resources to be paying people to sit and write a glorified Wikipedia. It's not working. Lost fees from September. These should have been done ages ago. We're talking September. We're in April now. That should have been long done. Why are we still talking about this? This whole issue with we're not walking the Alliance route, we're walking the Station Classic route, but we've got Rebel Station and there's all these other different things. You just don't know where we're going. So it's like, what station are we using and what are we going to dedicate to? We can't keep chopping and changing, and it's this whole thesis of chopping and changing our development team consistently just because we didn't like something that they did last month. This is not healthy, okay? The healthy thing to do is to hash this out, speak like adults, get all of our points together in a non-argumentative fashion, okay, and talk about it. Gauge stuff from the community, actually do some work. If they've got all this time to be sitting on Twitter, how have they not managed to find all of these things? Instead, the only things that we've identified 3 more important initiatives from the community sentiment. Accurate polling of community sentiment, depleting funds from the Oracle pool, need for L1 upgrades to Terra Classic. Bro, we have a L1 team. We need an L2 team, dude. We need station fixing. Ed's put in depleting of Oracle funds, and he contradicts himself because he already speaks about the Oracle rewards pool not running out of funds. So this contradicts itself. Like I was saying to everybody in that video, feel free to go back and watch it. But yes, it's not going to run out, but as it depletes, the distribution rate gets lower and lower and lower until it becomes non-profitable for validators to run. Everything becomes non-profitable. All the validators move off to other blockchains where it is profitable to run, and you can kind of gauge the picture from that. So I think me being vocal about my decision is very important for our community, especially for people who are delegating to the HCC node, because you folks always want to know why we're voting stuff and why we've decided to do this. And I think I'm standing pretty firm and I'm standing pretty fair. And what I'm asking for is not a lot. I'm simply asking for this whole roadmap to be readdressed, rewritten with proper targets. I'm not asking them to change how much they're paying themselves or all of these other things. I simply just want a proper roadmap with proper goals that are derived from actual community sentiment, not from the 3 things that they've dictated to us that they feel like is community sentiment. Folks, have a really nice day. Stay safe, stay humble, stay aware. That's all I've got for you for now. None of this was financial advice. Beware of scammers, beware of doppelgangers. Jesus, this ending's getting long, and I will catch you in the next one.